We've come to eat at what The Guardian refer to as one of the top 20 restaurants in the UK, as chosen by some of the country's finest chefs. Now, it's inspired experimental cooking, but it's just some fella in his house in Whalley Range. Eddie!
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Excited about this. I'm pretty hungry as well, pal. Wow, look at this place. It really is like a restaurant in the middle of your house.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, really cool. And do you know what? I'm looking forward to trying your food and I'm super hungry.
That is great. We have a lot of food, but you are going to have to cook some of it.
Like do some work?
Yeah, I'm afraid so, man.
This is bullshit. So Eddie, what have we got first?
So we're going to do these little dandelion petal fruit pastels. Ooh. Just like little nice thing to start us off.
Why won't mine come out?
That's a special chef skill. Like this is.
There's a lid on it. Is that what it is?
Yeah. That's crucial.
Why don't you tell me there's a lid on it?
These are the sort of things I'm going to need you to
work out for yourself.
Yeah. So these are our dandelion petal fruit pastels, made with a dandelion petal infusion and lemon verbena.
In one, just bang it?
Yeah, that's the way.
Oh, Eddie, how'd you get so much going on? It's like it's dancing around.
And that's the idea, it's just something very refreshing at the beginning to kind of pair with the gin and tonic and just enliven your senses before we sort of start on our journey through the menu.
Pair with the gin and tonic, you say?
That's the one. Yeah, so this is my homemade vacuum distilled gin, and I got the license to distill the gin in the first lockdown, and the way I make it's a little bit unusual. I distill each of the botanicals separately, so each of your flavours gets treated individually.
So that's labour intensive.
I've only got myself to blame, but it's like, and then this is a homemade tonic water that I make with cinchona bark and grapefruit. The last little thing for this is dandelion petal foam, so it matches with our little pastels. Just wondering
where the dandelion petal foam
Yeah.
Come on, that's great.
That is excellent.
Look at yours now compared to mine. So this is it then, right in the heart of your living room. This is where the guests come and sit.
Yeah, so this is the walled gardens. I really wanted to open a small, intimate restaurant where I would be really immersed in all of the processes, from the creative ideas to growing ingredients and cooking everything myself. My guests will come in, sit here, I'll give them a gin and tonic, and then they'll have 12 courses of mostly small dishes, which is vegetarian or vegan. Just cooking for 8 guests a night, and they'll be with me for about 3.5 hours of hopefully delicious food.
And quite an intimate experience.
Very relaxed, very like friendly atmosphere is what I'm going for.
And bring your own wine?
That's right, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, pro. That is lovely.
That isn't it? I think it might be better than yours.
I mean, I don't want to admit that, but it's hard not to. Then our last thing for this is pine needle smoked cream. So we're going to freeze that in liquid nitrogen.
Oh yes, this is the exciting stuff.
This is it. So this is our roast pumpkin soup with pine needles and whipped oat cream smoked over burning pine.
Oh, you can really hear it. It just looks theatrical, doesn't it? Oh, it's like a religious experience. Eddie, that's sensational.
Oh, cheers, man.
And the cream, it kind of solidifies, isn't it, because of the...
Yeah, when we freeze it with the nitrogen, it means it sort of holds its shape and holds its cold temperature right until the last minute. Just gives you a bit of contrast against the hot soup.
So what are we doing with this then, Eddie? Because this literally looks like 2 lumps of charcoal.
Yeah, so this, believe it or not, is our halloumi. This is going to be really, really simple to plate up. We've got a little sauce here made with capers and chives. We'll dot a bit in the bowl, place our halloumi on top, and then we're going to pour our rhubarb molasses over it.
So what have I just poured on it?
This is rhubarb juice that I really intensify the flavour of using this rotary vacuum evaporator. And
of course it is.
Yeah, of course. And what it lets me do is really, really concentrate this flavour, but in a vacuum at low temperature. So you get to like really turn up the dial of the flavour without ever losing the freshness of the rhubarb.
The flavour is just so intense.
Yeah, it's an effect you just can't really get any other way. So this is a bit of a wild card. We didn't go over this one in the kitchen,
No.
but This is a nice little sort of palate cleanser, very refreshing. So what you've got is fresh raspberry, fresh mint, and a sparkling chamomile infusion in this glass straw.
I like the noise it makes.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah, and it definitely cleanses the palate.
Yeah,
wow, that's fresh.
Wakes you up, like you're just ready for that next stage of the meal.
I want to do that again.
Let's keep racking them up. We're into sweet dishes now. So this is going to be a dark chocolate parfait, and then we get to use some honey from the bees.
The honey's amazing.
So that's honey from my own bees. We've got 2 beehives out there. The thing is, it makes you so conscious of the way that you're using something because you're aware that it's such an incredible resource to have that you only want to do what's kind of perfect with it once you've got it. And then our last little thing for this is we've got this lavender granita, so we've got a flavour of some flowers to go along with it.
Made a mess, Eddie, I made a mess.
Well, I'm taking points off for that now.
I was doing so well.
Yeah.
And this is amazing, so fresh.
Yeah, it's tricky with lavender often to kind of ride that line between having the flavour come through and it becoming like air freshness. By cold infusing this, you get a really nice fresh flavour, and the bees love the lavender too, so it seemed like a really nice natural pairing to put the honey together with it.
I love it.
So this is going to be our last little sweet course, which is our distilled Scotch bonnet truffles, and then we're going to have them with these fermented passion fruit sort of shards of glass.
Shards of glass?
yeah. You're not having shards of glass in all your food? Is that not? This is the bit that's a little bit finicky. I want to kind of put a piece of this on either side of the chocolate.
Oh, so it sticks on.
Yeah, and it's going to kind of make a little sort of sandwich shape of the chocolate itself.
Ooh.
That's pretty excellent. I was waiting for the collapse of this. Like,
you wanted it to
I was
collapse.
willing it a little bit, but it's I can't fault it.
I'm going to start up my own underground restaurant, Eddie. I'm going to put you out of business, mate, with these skills.
So the cool thing with this is that you won't get any spice at all from the Scotch bonnet distillation. It's just the flavour, but with no heat at all.
That feels like it's magic or science.
This is part of how the vacuum distillation plays a part in what I do. By vacuum distilling the Scotch bonnets, I can keep all the fresh, raw flavour of the chilies, but capsaicin that makes chilies spicy is too heavy to distill, so you get this finished kind of edible perfume of chilies with no spice to it at all.
It's incredible. A lot of the way you cook, a lot of your style, it's all about experimentation, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of that goes on before you work on the dishes. There's a lot of little interesting ideas that I want to work with. I mean, really just trying to make delicious food, but trying to find different ways to highlight flavours, to introduce people to interesting, delicious things. That's really important to me.
Well, I've had a lovely time. I've had some great food. It's been great to chat to you. But can I have a little play with your equipment?
No, Matt.
No. Okay, no problem. Well, Eddie, cheers.
Cheers.
Nice one, mate.